Hey there, creepy collectors, how's it going? It's Douglas here at Dromboy Productions, bringing you another collecting video. I can't really call this one a Screaming Ghostface video because there are non-Screaming Ghostface related things in here. But to start things off, we're going to go ahead and take a look at a piece of artwork. This piece comes to us from an artist named Adam, but not my friend Art and Adam that you're also familiar with. This is Adam's art box over on Instagram. Not too long ago, Adam unfortunately purchased what he thought was a screen-used or production-used Scream 1 knife, was sold it for quite a bit of money. And after posting it on Instagram, I reached out to him to let him know that not only was that not a Scream-used knife, but not even the same type of knife used in any of the Scream films or any production. I gave him the advice, look, if you can get your money back from where you bought this, you better do it because, man, that's a lot of money to lose on what is essentially just a store-bought buck knife. And after quite a bit of work, he luckily was able to get his money back, and as a thank you, he wanted to send me a print of some of his art. And Adam does some pretty freaking awesome art. He's a very, very active artist, always creating really, really cool things from pop culture. And of course, as stated by the previous story, he is a Screaming Ghostface fan. So check out this beautiful, beautiful print he sent me. It's on a nice thick piece of paper. The print looks amazing. It does look like it was actually just a painting he did and handed over. And this is numbered 21 out of 25. And it's priced $30. So I guess if you were going to pick one of these up at a convention or something where you saw him, it'd be about 30 bucks. So I greatly appreciate you sending this over my way. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what size this piece of paper is. It might be kind of an odd size to get framed, but if I can get it framed, I'll get it framed and put up somewhere in the collection. Alright, the next couple of items we're going to be taking a look at both came from Facebook forums. These originated from the group VHS Horror Video Store and Theater Standees /promos/ weird and other shit. I feel like the name perfectly explains what the group is all about, so if you guys are fans of video store promotional stuff, whether it be obviously standees, smaller pieces, whatever it may be, or any of the theater standee type stuff, absolutely go join that group, whether it's just for the eye candy or whether you want to try and collect this kind of stuff. People are always posting awesome things in there, and often people post very awesome things for very good prices, and today, that's what we have. I picked up both of these pieces from group member Alan Young, who listed up a lot of amazing 80s and 90s horror and other, VHS, video store, as well as theater standee items. And there were two pieces that I could not pass on. There were many other pieces that were great prices, because I mean, he had really great prices on everything and some really cool stuff, but I'm not going to ramble on about that any longer. Let's go ahead and show you guys what I got. So the first piece I picked up is something I bought for myself personally with the intentions to keep it and display it. However, I may end up letting this go to a friend. Here we have the original Jason Goes to Hell video store standee. Now these things are not massive, as you can tell, but they really didn't make a ton of video store standees for Friday the 13th films, so it's very, very seldom you can come across that kind of stuff. Even harder to find that stuff pretty much brand new, complete, not damaged. As you can see on the front side, we have the typical VHS DVD home release artwork, the flames in the background, that beautiful chrome hockey mask, and the Jason worm coming out of the eye. And this is a three-dimensional pop-out piece. And while this side is really badass and classic, I actually like this side more. The black background, I think this is supposed to be for like the unrated version, maybe that's what it's supposed to represent, though it does not say that anywhere. You've got this comic book kind of stylized hockey mask, which is like a foil too. It's really, really cool in person. I don't know how well the camera's going to pick that up. And yet again, another Jason slug popping out of the eye. And the bottom of this side does have three-dimensional flames coming up. Evil has finally found a home. So yeah, I purchased this with the intentions of displaying it in front of the Jason Goes to Hell costume that I built, which if you guys have not seen that video, please go check it out, or videos, because it's a two-parter. But I bought it for that reason, and unfortunately, just especially with some new additions, I really don't have a lot of room in the collection. And then I found out that my friend Justin Mabry actually used to have one of these in his bedroom as a kid, and being that it's more personal to him for that reason, and he seems very interested in it, I'll probably end up trading this to Justin, and I know it'll be in a good home. Even though this thing was assembled when I got it, the previous owner, I believe, got it brand new. This is the original plastic it was shipped in, and here are the instructions on how to put it together, or take it apart if you wanted to. So really cool that that's complete and I got it for the price I did. Now, for the next piece that I picked up from Alan. And this next piece is specifically for Justin Mabry. I picked it up to trade him for something that I'm trying to get. You guys will see probably in the distant future, but he's been wanting one of these. It popped up for a great price. I had just purchased the other item from Alan, so I went ahead and worked something out here. What we have is an original Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 Leatherface Vacuform mask. This thing is pretty freaking sweet. I love the texture in the Vacuform mask itself. It really helps bring it to life. But obviously that really high detail print there, it gets lost a little bit in the shape of the face, but you can definitely tell from a distance it's supposed to be Leatherface. And the condition of the mask seems to be pretty much perfect as well. I'm not seeing any bends, tears, cracks, rips, anything that's not supposed to be there. The elastic still looks to be nice and new, although you can definitely tell it's a little bit aged, so I'm not going to try to put this on. But yeah, pretty cool piece, and this is actually part of a much larger promotional package. I can't remember everything that was in the TCM2 package, but I know that there were several different pieces, including one of these Vacuform masks, as well as the giant standee that I'm sure many of you have already seen. The super badass standee with Leatherface holding up the chainsaw from TCM2. It's a classic. Buckethead had one in his bedroom. I've been looking for one that's reasonably priced for quite a while, but at this point don't really have the room for it. The final piece for today's video is a bit of an odd one. Here we have a white Shroud EU. I'm sure most of you out there are very confused right now. Douglas, how'd you find such a rare mask, or what the fuck is up with that thing? As many of you collectors out there know, they never made white Shroud EUs. I do think that the white Shroud complements the sculpt very well. It looks really good. But unfortunately, this is not an original mask. This was a reshrouded costume mask. So originally, this would have been a bib style EU. I sent this off to Precarious, aka Wade Nobile, to have it shrouded. I would say reshrouded, but it never had a full shroud, so shrouded for the first time. But yeah, Wade has offered to do some reshrouding on Gen 1s, Gen 2s that have had their shrouds ripped off or horribly damaged, or if someone just wanted to do a custom, like if they had, I guess, a pretty decently destroyed shroud Gen 1 and they wanted a white shroud, they're incredibly hard to find, well, you could have your mask reshrouded and have a white shroud put on it. It's a little costly to have it done, but not too bad, and I don't think it's a service that they offer 24/7 around the clock, so it's going to be kind of a case-by-case situation. So if you're watching this and you're interested in having your bib mask shrouded, or a mask that was shrouded, reshrouded, feel free to reach out and ask. I can't say that they're going to be willing to take it on because they are always busy with different mask projects, but I'm sure if they're able, they would be happy to help you out, so it's worth asking about. But I got this done actually for a friend. I'm going to be sending this off to my friend Metal Fingers. This is going to be another piece that gets traded. I'll actually be trading this for a pretty awesome piece that you guys will be seeing sometime in the near future. But for now, it's just going to be a waiting game, and for now, that's all we have for today's video. Not a ton of items in today's video, but we did get some pretty cool stuff. Massive shout out to Adam for sending me that beautiful print. Massive shout out to Alan for selling me those really awesome promotional pieces, and a huge thank you to Wade for taking on that reshroud for me. I greatly appreciate it. And with that being said, nothing left to do but give you guys some decent close-ups. Love you all. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and see you next time.